Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover the Bandit. Yeah, you guys know Smokey and the Bandit, that awesome little 80s movie series they had that came out. There's like 3 of them. Most of you guys probably haven't seen the 3rd one. Most have seen the 2nd one because of the elephant, because it's kind of funny. But anyway, this is the Bandit. And the Bandit is a little 70s Trans Am. Not to be mistaken with Kit, which is an 80s Trans Am. But he's really cool. He's got this huge Firebird here on the front because he was a Firebird. That's what he was. That's what they were called. They were called Firebirds back then. But it's got all this really cool detail. Now, this guy was a mess when I got him. He was a complete mess. Honestly, it was scratched up pretty bad from here all the way back. And it had so much gunk like down in it. I swear this kid probably left this in the dirt, because there was so much dirt in the back of it. This is not in the best shape, but I salvaged him from a bin of Hot Wheels, because that's what I try doing. I try salvaging ones that I can, because I don't really want to pay a whole lot of money for these guys, but I also don't want to see these end up in a landfill. By the way, this is a Ertl 1, so it actually does have the Ertl stamping on it. So this is the Bandit. It's really cool, because, you know, Ertl did mainly 20th Century Fox and stuff like that. They're the ones that did more of the movie car stuff. So this is actually legitimately the Bandit. It's even got that kind of tannish looking interior that the actual car had. And it's got the, like I said, the Firebird on the front. He had so much gunk in him. And I even tried using like a brush to get down in here to get rid of a lot of this stuff. I got rid of a lot of it. This thing was in terrible condition when I got it. Even this back wheel here is still kind of seized up. It's kind of rusted. I can't seem to get it to undo. The rest of them were all fine. It's just this one, and I really don't want to mess with it too much, because I'm afraid if I snap it off, I'm never going to get back on, because I don't have any way of separating this metal piece from the other one. So I'm just going to kind of leave him alone. I don't want to mess him up there. But the Bandit's car here, I love the fact that the silver is actually here in the back too. They did such a good job with this. I'm really a big fan of this thing. I've always loved this little Trans Am. And he does happen to have opening doors, which is kind of cool. Now his doors sag, unlike Kit's. His are kind of sad. I haven't figured out a way to actually tighten those, other than I know you're supposed to take these apart and there's like a spring in there or something. But he does have opening doors, which is nice. I said this in the last review that I did. I really like cars that have opening doors. I just do. I think it adds to the effect, especially if you put this like next to some little action figures, or we're going to put him in a city scene or something. It kind of just adds to the dynamic when you actually have doors that open on a vehicle. And I just love this. I really do. I'm really into this kind of thing. I kind of wish the Fall Guys trucks, like, doors opened. It would have been cool if that happened, but they didn't do that. They did that for the Bandit, which is cool. I would actually like to see if they maybe did a different version of the Fall Guy truck and see if I could find it, but I really am not going to pay more than like 50 cents for something like this, because I'm not into spending a whole bunch of money on die-cast cars, but I like them anyway. It's one of those things, it's like there's a niche for it, enough of a niche for me, but not such a niche that I need to go out and spend every dime I got on these. Because I know there's some guys out there who are crazy and they collect the red lines and stuff like that. Or there's certain ones out there that are like movie car type of things or TV show cars that I really want to get, but I have to get them at the right price and find them where, you know, they're not in the most horrible condition. If they're in bad condition, if they're kind of chipped up, whatever, I can repaint things. I'm good at that. But when it comes to like tampering, when it comes to it completely missing a wheel or missing a door, I'm not going to try to find a door or find a wheel or whatever. It's just hard to do. Unless I have a box I can dig through and I happen to find the part in there or whatever, I might actually do that. But I'm not going to sit there and spend like tons of money on these things, because I know I can just jump on eBay and find some of this stuff, but I like finding these things out in the wild. And my local comic shop has this huge bin of Hot Wheels, and I dig through that thing all the time because I'm always after some kind of cool little Hot Wheel cars and stuff like that to add to my collection, because I do have a soft spot for die-cast vehicles. I always have, and it's the reason why I love the Transformer Spy Changers so much, because those things are amazing, and they're literal Hot Wheels that turn into robots, and that is such a up my alley kind of thing. But the Bandit here, he is such a cool little car. I've always loved this little thing. And if you guys don't realize, the Camaro and the Trans Am, they are pretty much the same car. They just put a different badge on it, changed a little bit of the body style, and souped up the engine a little differently on the Pontiac versus the Camaro. So that's kind of what they did back then. That's a whole GM thing. But anyway, this has been Plasticon. This is me signing off. I'll see you guys around. Have more coming your way. Peace out, y'all. See you around. Bye.